Here we go. Streamers Unmasked, everybody. First ever episode, concept episode 0. So why Streamers Unmasked? Streaming on Twitch is really difficult. No matter how hard or how motivated, it's really hard. No matter how, oh my god. And there we go. Already, I can't even read. All right, streaming on Twitch is really difficult no matter what your motivation for streaming is. Whether you're into streaming to try to get big, whether you just want to have fun, no matter the situation, it's not the easiest thing in the world. You're putting yourself out there in hopes to connect with others in one way or another with a chance of literally nobody even showing up. Like, there's no guarantee anybody's going to show up. There's no guarantee any of you are going to be here today. There's no guarantee anybody will be here on Sunday when I'm not streaming. So it's very, very difficult. And streamers, believe it or not, as much as people are going live, trying to entertain people on Twitch, they're everyday people with real lives and real feelings. So the idea for the title of Streamers Unmasked is a poem that I heard when I was younger. It is called We Wear the Mask by Paul Laurence Dunbar. We wear the mask that grins and lies, it hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. This debt we pay to human guile, while torn and bleeding hearts are smile. With torn and bleeding hearts we smile. And mouth with myriad subtleties, why should the world be overwise in counting all our tears and sighs? Nay, let them only see us while we wear the mask. We smile, but oh great Christ, our cries to their from torment souls arise. We sing, but oh the clay is vile beneath our feet and long the mile. But let the world dream otherwise. We wear the mask. So, when I was in like 6th grade, 7th grade or something, I heard this poem for the first time, and I couldn't help but connect with it. Because if you think about it, every day, every single day, we wear the mask. We go to school, we go to work, we stream. And everybody's like, oh, how are you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. Never letting our true feelings come out. Never letting, in a lot of situations, not letting our true selves come out. I am on stream. You know, whether or not I have a shit day or a good day. Whether or not the person next to me who's streaming at the next channel over has a good day or shit day. They try to put their best face forward. And so I wanted to make something to connect us, streamers, I guess, more with our humanity and with our audience. Hopefully, I succeed here. So, on to the show. First episode 0 of Streamers Unmasked, guys. Who are we going to unmask today? Who is our special guest on this loveliest of podcasts, everybody? Who could it be? Well, for one, I'm a very big fan of the streamer. Really, really good gamer. I think they're pretty good at games. They play a variety of games. They like Soulsborne games, things like Hollow Knight, Dead Cells, Hades. I hear they're playing Hades lately. So, who is this wonderful streamer who will be on our first episode of the podcast? It is none other than, oh my goodness, and I messed up this. Don't click. There we go. And there we go. I messed that up, but that's okay. It is Zellshot, everybody. Oh, shit. So, yes, I am going to be interviewing myself as the first episode of this podcast in order to get the concept too. Oh my god, is that Zellshot? So, I will be doing an interview of myself for the first concept episode. I will also be trying to figure out which one is this, and there we go. Because that's a little distracting. Is that the Zellshot? Yes. So, oh my god, I wanted to hear about Zellshot. So, concept episode, we'll be going through it. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to try to do an interview of myself. Hopefully you guys like me interviewing myself. Because I can do things like, hey, I'm over here. And then I'm like, oh, guess what? Here's an answer to the question. And then I'm just like, here's a question again. Blah, 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 blah. So, funny as it seems, thought it would be great to be interviewing myself here. Hope you guys have a great time. I really, really do. Asking all the questions myself. We're going to start with some IRL, move on to gaming, and then streaming. That's the plan, at least. Wait. That's the plan, at least. We're going to try to move in like an orderly fashion, ask as many questions as you would like.
Zell.
What was that? What was that?
Zell.
Hello? I have no idea. Wait, what the fuck is that?
Zell. Zell. Hello, Zell. This is the god of gaming. Are you sure you want to interview yourself and not have a more esteemed, wonderful guest interviewer?
I was kind of planning on interviewing myself, but, I mean, maybe I can give you a try. I just have one question.
What? What do you want?
I kind of thought that the god of gaming would look a little bit more like Kratos, you know, from God of War or something. What's with this whole Hades thing? Yeah, I'm a little bit confused, especially since I've been playing Hades recently, you know what I mean?
Is there a problem? Perhaps you think I should look more like this?
What the fuck is that? No, not at all. Nope. That's not exactly what I thought you'd look like. Sorry? Not sorry? I seriously don't know. How about this, then? Considering there's no single god of gaming, the gods of gaming are legion. Is this what you envisioned? Guess who didn't do the thing? I told you I was gonna fuck up. We are legion!
We are legion, the gods of gaming, of all the games.
Little creepy, but nope, still not liking it. Still, nope, I'm not vibing off of that. Okay, maybe we can go back to the Hades. Okay, we'll go back to Hades. You can be, I guess if you must be an avatar of Hades, you can be Hades, right? That's fine.
How would I take over your form then?
There's a lot of Zell going on. Are you sure?
Yes, it'll be fine. You seem to like this avatar, your so-called body.
I'm not really sure. I'm not sure.
Fine. Would you like this then?
No, I'm good. Okay, we can go back to Hades. We'll do Hades. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Fine. Hades it is. You can do what you want. All right. Happy. Sorry. Okay, 1 second. There we go. Okay, we'll start now. I tried. I messed all of it up, but I tried. Danny streaming on Twitch. How can you top that? Oh man. All right. Moving on. We'll get to the real questions. All right. We'll get to the real questions. It was great though. I couldn't help but laugh at the end. All right. We will do the real questions.
Fine. As I said, I shall use your avatar. Enough of these silly games, let's start. So, oh god, you don't really want me to read these questions, do you? What's the matter with them?
What's the matter with him?
Oh, fine. Hello! How do I know the streamer? How are you? Are you excited to be here?
Admittedly, I'm a little nervous to be here. Excited but nervous.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Zell. Let's start with letting us know a little bit about you. How old are you? Where are you from? Things like that.
I'm 29 years old. I have 3 kids and a lovely wife, and I currently work as a cook, but I'm finishing my master's degree. Is that what you wanted to know?
Bro, I guess this is your show, not mine.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It is my show, not yours.
What kind of music are you into?
I really enjoy alternative, especially hard rock. My favorite band is 21 Pilots, and I also am a very big fan of Linkin Park.
How about music?
You're shitting me, right? What is music? What is music?
Do you read?
Of course I read. I mean, I had to read in order to set this up.
Reading's for nerds, dude.
That is what a god would say, right? Reading is for nerds. Okay.
Fine. What is your favorite TV show? Since this is supposed to be an icebreaker, I suppose it has something to do with Frozen?
My favorite TV show is probably gotta be Futurama. I feel like it's just not a dying show. It lasts forever. You can fall asleep to it. You can watch it and enjoy it.
Pathetic. Pathetic. You call this a podcast? What is wrong with you? Fine. Netflix or cable? Do you like streaming services, or are you one of the many people who have cut the cord?
Netflix all the way, baby. Oh.
How about food, you imbecile? Do you eat food? Us gods have no need, but I assume that you have some sort of need for sustenance, don't you?
Actually, I really like Mexican food. I also like buffalo chicken dip really much. Really much. I really like buffalo chicken dip.
Are you proud of yourself?
What?
Have you done anything that you are proud of? Do you have any accomplishments to your name, you mortal being?
I'm just finished my degree in like 3 weeks. I'm going to be done with that. I'd call that a good accomplishment. I have my CDLA license and I know how to drive trucks, and I'm pretty above average at games.
I'll be the judge of that. Zell. You do not judge whether or not you are good at games. The gaming god shall judge this.
Fine, dude, chill. Like, chill, bro. Okay, I get it.
One of your audience members would like to know, where do babies come from?
You're fucking joking, right?
Nope, that's the question. Where do babies come from?
Well, you should know Hades. Don't you have a son? Isn't he in the new game Hades?
Answer the question, mortal.
Fine. When a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, you know, they go into the bedroom and they, you know what I'm saying? And 9 months later, if everything goes well...
Enough! None of this foolishness. Where do babies come from?
Love?
What is the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you at school or at work?
Well, a while ago, when I was at work, I may or may not have attempted to run a race around the building and fell on the way around and split my pants down the middle. Dude, chill. It happens to everybody. What's wrong with you?
What are your feelings on sour cream and onion potato chips?
Disgusting, and I'm not really sure why you're asking that.
What is the craziest event you have ever walked out of?
Well, I guess I walked out of work a couple weeks ago. Who is this everybody you speak of?
So you said you have children. How many children do you have, kind sir?
I have 3 children.
Go on.
My oldest, who is 11, is a boy. I have a daughter who is 6 years old, and the baby just turned 1 about 4 months ago.
I feel as if your buttons are not close enough, the ones that you need to use on your stream deck, kind sir.
That's a very good point. I probably should have put these buttons a little bit closer together because it was a little bit difficult to actually hit them. Good point, man.
This is why I'm the god and you are mere mortal.
Rub it in, why don't you? Rub it in.
Fine, now we move on to the important questions. Video games.
Are you sure we're good?
It's hard for me to carry the conversation so heavily with you.
What?
You heard me. It is hard for me to carry this conversation on my own, so let's talk about a topic I like.
Bro, chill, okay? Got it. Alright?
So you like video games?
Of course I like video games. I run a gaming stream. What is wrong with you, dude?
Do you like video games?
Since I was a kid.
Do you like video games?
God damn it, yes, okay? Yes, I like video games. What the fuck, dude?
So you're a nerd then, huh?
Bro, chill out. Why are you coming at me? I thought you wanted to interview me. Like, I was just going to interview myself, remember? Right?
I don't see your point. Are you a nerd?
Okay, yes, I'm a nerd. I really like video games. Is that okay with you? Is that alright with you? I'm a bit of a nerd.
So you admit it?
Okay, can you move on, dude? Because, like, I already said I like video games.
Fine. What is your favorite game of all time?
My favorite game of all time is an old RPG called Legend of Dragoon. It's on the PlayStation 1, and honestly, it's just one of my favorite games.
PlayStation 1? PlayStation 1. There are 5 PlayStations now, and you talk to me of an old relic of a game.
Well, what do you like?
What game do you think I like? Hades. Duh.
You gotta say duh. That's kind of weird, bro.
Why do you keep calling me bro? Oh, you gotta say duh.
Fair point.
So are you a fan of the PC, or are you more of a console person?
Admittedly, I think they are all good. I like PC games and I like console games as well. Specifically, I like PlayStation because they have more games that I like.
PlayStation? That does not have Hades on it. What is wrong with you?
Bro, I just said I have it on the PC. Chill.
So what are you playing right now?
Hades, where the fuck do you think you came from?
From the Monkey Kingdom.
You're gonna have to chill the fuck out with that shit. You're gonna have to chill the fuck out with that shit. No more monkeys.
How about this again?
Can we not?
Fine.
Alright, are you gonna keep asking the questions or what's going on here? Because I thought this was supposed to be a podcast and you're kind of fucking around.
Gods do not fuck around. Only mortals fuck around, you silly nincompoop.
Once again, like I don't know where you're getting your vocabulary from, but that just does not sound like aren't God supposed to talk about like smiting and stuff? Weren't we talking about video games? Let's get back to that.
Fine. Alright. Are video games important on Twitch? If so...
Yes. Video games are important on Twitch. They are very important on Twitch.
Well then why aren't you playing a game now if they're so important?
Because that's not the only thing that's on Twitch. There's podcasts, there's art streams, there's various genres of different things. There's an art stream. A couple people I know are doing art streams right now.
Art? Who would do art?
Well, I did an art stream earlier this morning. Remember, how do you think you were created?
You got me there. You win this round.
I'm also told to let you know that there's also music and cooking streams as well. Okay, kind sir? Okay?
But games are important nonetheless?
Honestly, most of my streams are centered around video games. That's what I started streaming for. So, yes, games are very important.
Do you prefer multiplayer or single player?
Not a big multiplayer person. I've never had the time to really put into the games to be the best.
Haha, and you call yourself a godlike gamer. Fine. What was your first console?
The first console I ever played on was either the Super Nintendo or the Sega Genesis.
Answer me, which one was it?
I don't know. I was so young. I was like 4 or 5. Like, chill.
Oh, so you younglings don't remember your past?
I mean, I'm sorry. It was one or the other. Is that good enough for you?
No! What was the first game you remember playing?
I actually have a lot of kind of similar memories from around the same time period. I remember playing the very first Lion King. I remember an old football game.
Football? Gross. Some sports games?
Okay, you got me there. I agree. I'm not a big sports games fan.
Continue.
And also, there's this old Wild West game that I remember playing. It was like a 2D with shots going on and all that fun shit. I don't know what it's called, but I remember that.
Good enough. Good enough. How about the first game you ever fell in love with?
Well, the first game that made a real connection with me that I can remember was Final Fantasy VIII.
Final Fantasy VIII? But what about 7?
Don't talk to me about Final Fantasy VII, bro. I will kick you off this fucking stream so quick you don't even...
You will not kick me out of anywhere!
Chill. Okay, fine. Final Fantasy VIII was the first Final Fantasy I ever played. I fell in love with it. It's the whole reason I like Final Fantasy, and it had been my favorite game for years and years and years.
Not Hades?
Don't you said the first game I fell in love with, buddy. The first one. Hades is kind of new.
Fair point. Have you ever heard of LOL surprise party game?
You mean the game my daughter has on the Switch?
So you admit it. You like little girl games.
No, that's not what I said. I said my daughter has it.
Little girl, Zell shots a little girl.
Bro, chill! Why are you coming at me? Relax.
Do you ever get emotional over video games, you little girl?
Once again, not a little girl, but when there's a very good story, I sometimes, get a little bit emotional at the end, especially when one of my favorite characters dies.
Why am I even wasting my time with such an incompetent little fool? You cry at video games? My people lived through death and suffering in the game of Hades, and you are crying over games?
You're the one that asked, dude. Chill.
What game surprised you the most? Whether good or bad?
Honestly, I was very surprised by Final Fantasy Remake. I was very surprised by Final Fantasy Remake because I really, really enjoyed the combat in that game, and I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did.
Are you good at games?
I mean, I tend to think I'm a
Godlike.
gamer, if you ask me myself, but
I told you I will be the judge of that. I am the gaming god. You do not decide if you are a godlike gamer. I do.
Zell.
okay, fine. Do you think I'm good at games?
I think you're an amazing gamer.
Good eye, good eye. See, I appreciate that. See, we can connect on some things, man.
So, are you a video game completionist, or are you in it for a little bit of a quickie?
Once again, I don't know where you're getting this language from. Aren't you like a god? Like, aren't you like thousands of years? Who says quickie?
Quickie.
So if you say it faster, that's supposed to... Okay.
Answer the damn question.
So, I used to be a giant completionist, okay? So you can stop saying quickie, okay, dude? Weirdo. I used to be a giant completionist. I would start games, and I would try my hardest to get 1000%, the whole gamer score area.
I thought you said you liked PlayStation.
Bro, I used to have an Xbox. Xbox 360 was my shit, okay? Fine, I'm just saying PlayStation might be in the lead.
Do you want to discuss the console wars right now, or shall we wait till later?
I mean, we can if you want to.
Who was winning the console wars?
PlayStation.
Good.
So anyway, as I was saying before you interrupted me...
Zell.
Stop interrupting me, dude! I'm trying to do something. As I was saying before you interrupted me, I used to be a completionist, but I have kind of gotten more into just completing games a little bit quicker. I don't need all the gamer score and stuff because I just don't have the time.
If you were a god, you'd have the time.
I get it, okay? I'm not a god. Chill, dude. Chill.
What is your biggest gaming accomplishment or accomplishments?
So, as far as I'm concerned, some of my biggest gaming accomplishments are beating Dead Cells on 5 BC, which is the highest blood cell rating in the game.
Blood cells, nobody knows what you're talking about.
I'm sorry, it's the only way you know how to explain it. I'm sorry. Blood cells are just difficulty levels. There's like 6 difficulty levels. 5 BC is the highest.
Thank you for clarifying.
And the other thing I did was I beat Hollow Knight Pantheon 5.
Pantheon, you mean like gods?
Yes, the Pantheon of the Gods.
In Hollow Knight, I have not heard of this.
Well, you're not from that game, but yes, I finished the Pantheon of the Gods in Hollow Knight.
That sounds like an accomplishment indeed.
Why, thank you. I felt very accomplished when I finished it. Those are probably the top 2 that I can think of right now.
Fine. This is going by a little bit quicker. You aren't as interesting as I thought, young man. You are not.
I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. It's a little bit... trying to make a conversation with myself.
Yourself? You were speaking to the gaming god, not yourself.
Bro, we all know what's going on here. You're just a voice I made up because I thought it would be cool.
Foolishness. Do you want me to go back to this? Did I? Tell me I've been... Oh my god, I will cry.
Have I had the wrong fucking audio thing on this whole time and nobody told me? I'm gonna cry.
Ah! Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. Was the writing went with it? Oh, man. No, the whole time. I was supposed to be on the girl voice for like a whole second, and I fucking fucked it up. Oh, you guys are just... Could you even understand what I was saying, or no? Fair enough, fair enough. Oh my god.
I am back. I am back.
At least I played it off all right.
Until you told them that you were on the wrong one.
Well, I wanted it to be the god voice that I worked on for an hour and a half.
You mean this god voice?
Yes, that god voice, okay? Can we move on? We never would have never known. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, does anybody have any questions they would like to ask me?
I am asking the questions. Does anybody have any more IRL and gaming questions before we move on to the streaming portion of this? Anybody at all? Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god. Ha, 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 ha.
Okay, that's a little bit weird at the end there. It was blah, 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 ha, ha, my god. Oh my god, ha, 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 ha. Okay, chill. I get it, okay? You do what you want. You ask them if they have any questions, whether it's IRL or gaming related, before we move to the streaming portion. Fine, go ahead.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions for Zellshot that I might ask this puny imbecile of a human before we move on? Ah, yes, I see. My curious George wants to know. What makes a game fun in your eyes?
So, this is a tough question because my answer changes over time.
What do you mean your answer changes over time? You should know what makes a game fun.
Yes, but it changes for me. Relax, okay? I'll explain it to you.
I am not very patient with you in your antics.
So when I was younger, I used to be a giant fan of RPGs, specifically turn-based RPGs, okay? I was really, really, really invested in stories and stuff. However, since I've gotten older, and I've had less time to play games, I actually took a very long break from games.
A long break from games? What do you mean by that? Why don't you elaborate on this point?
Well, so I graduated from high school in 2010. I bought Skyrim brand new. Brand new game. That's the last $60 game I've ever bought, except for my kids.
Oh, you buy your kids' games, but you won't buy your own?
Yeah, of course I'll buy my kids a $60 game. I just don't think that I need to spend that kind of money on myself. Anyway, as I was saying, before you so rudely interrupted me, I bought Skyrim in 2010, and then I didn't play any games for a very long time, actually. I probably didn't play any games other than League of Legends for, I want to say, 8 years? Probably 8 years.
8 years off of games. Anyway, continue on with your what makes a game fun then.
So what makes a game fun to me, I like action-packed, super quick, mechanic-heavy games now. As I said, I used to really, really like the stories. I used to be really into a story that would draw me in. But now, I am way more invested in quick mechanics, things that feel good.
Things that feel good? What do you mean things that feel good? We're talking about video games.
Yeah, things that feel good, like When you beat the top of Pantheon 5 because you made an epic kill and you have 1 HP left. That feels good. As opposed to the story and lore that might be more drawn out.
What is the problem with lore?
There's nothing wrong with lore. I just prefer more mechanically heavy games where I can show off my skill, okay?
The skill that we have not determined whether or not you have?
I mean, Jude, chill, okay? Chill. I think I'm rather skilled. Like shooters, exactly. I don't like shooters.
Alright, fine. We get it. You like mechanics, you like slightly more difficult games. We'll move on to the next question, okay? Back to the IRL questions. What age should babies start gaming, and what games should they start with?
That's a very good question, Captain Jesse. I will admit that I think that babies should not play games because baby would infer that they're younger than 2. If they're going to play a game, it can be a pretend game. I think at the ages of 3 or 4, though, there are certain educational games that would probably be good for babies. Well, children.
So you went with the political answer.
Well, I do have 3 kids after all. I mean, they can't start playing games when they're 2, man.
What is the worst game you have ever played?
Okay, well, this is rough. Worst game I've ever played. Can I pretend like I played the ET game that I know was terrible?
No, be honest. What is the worst game you have ever played?
So, the game that sticks out that was the worst in my opinion, okay? The first Legend of Zelda game. I tried to get into it and I just couldn't.
Silence, you imbecile. The first Legend of Zelda games. This cannot be possible. Zelda is an amazing game, or so am I told by the millions and millions of fans.
I'm just saying, I tried the first game. I wasn't a fan. Maybe we can get back to it.
You must get back to Legend of Zelda. You will learn. Math blasters, not mythbusters. You will learn in the glory of Zelda.
Well, if you keep talking like that, I ain't doing shit.
You will succumb.
Oh, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I'll make up my own opinion. Maybe we'll play it someday.
Play it.
Oh, man, I can't. Oh, man. I will play Zelda. I will actually play Zelda really soon. We'll play a whole bunch of Zelda. Are you happy? Are you happy?
That is acceptable to me. Fine. We will move on to the streaming questions. Are you okay with that?
Well, you're doing the interview here, okay? We'll move on to the... If you want to, just...
Alright. What got you into streaming then, kind sir?
So, long story short, I've always liked video games and I've always been slightly above average.
Above average? I thought you were a godlike gamer.
I've always been better at games than other people that I know.
Other people you know like who? Friends?
Friends, my brothers, people at school.
Oh, you say you're better, sure, but is there proof?
1v1 me right now, bro, okay? I will show you I am better at games than you.
You're not better than a god. Relax, you puny, fleshy being.
So, I was watching YouTube. I was watching YouTube, okay? And there were runs by streamers such as Gunner Maniac. I saw some GDQ runs from Jesus There's Toast and also Squillakilla. And
why are you promoting these other streamers on your stream? What is wrong with you?
isn't that the point of this podcast? And me, another streamer. This is just a dry run, dude. You need to relax.
Fine, I'll accept it. Continue.
So, I'd watched them play games, and I was like, hey, I like games. and this was also during the pandemic. So I figured that I could try to do that. I've always wanted to do something video game related. I just haven't had the opportunity to because either I'm just not quite good enough or, things like I don't really like computer programming.
I see. So do you enjoy streaming?
I do enjoy streaming. Admittedly, it's kind of rough sometimes, but when everything's working well, I really, really do.
Just for fun? Do you stream just for fun? Do you stream to get big? Is it a mixed bag? Why do you stream, Zell? Why?
I do want to grow, but I want to have fun. Admittedly, I think that the viewers' fun is what is most important in my streams. I want everybody to have a good time while they're here, hopefully relaxing, maybe getting hype with me. So I started streaming. It was 100% because I thought I was super cool and that I would be able to get somewhere. I still want to see my stream grow, but it is definitely way more for fun than when it started.
Fair enough. What are your goals then? Where do you see yourself in X amount of time?
What do you mean X amount of time? I think you're supposed to put like a number in there, buddy.
Where do you see yourself in a year? Fine, you happy? It's not my fault that you wrote the questions all weird.
Okay. Sorry. Relax, dude. Okay. I would really very much like dream goal. Okay, we'll start with a dream goal. We'll start at the top and then we'll move down. Dream goal would be stream full time. That's what I do for a living, right? Then obviously underneath that would be to get partner. Currently, my goal is to get 20, 25 average viewers, okay? I'm working on it. I'm trying to come up with new content ideas. And hopefully I will get there.
I believe you will get there. You are, in fact, the godlike gamer.
Thank you, Hades. That's that's much appreciated.
I am not Hades. I am merely an aspect of the gaming god.
Fine, relax.
Do not make me go beaches with you again.
Bro, okay, chill, okay? I get it. Those are my goals.
What is the biggest you would like to become as a streamer?
The biggest I want, sky's the limit, okay? I think the minimal, as far as the biggest, okay? Minimal would be supporting a living off of it. So, making a living. X amount of dollars a month. I don't fucking know what that would be. And the biggest I would want to be would be able to do cool things and actually make a difference for some people on Twitch, not just to support myself, on top of supporting myself, obviously.
That is not a number. I mean, what views do you want?
I'll stream to everybody, okay? Chill. Everybody. That's as big as I want. Sky's the limit. Happy?
Since the sky's the limit, how is the sky going for you? Has it been a smooth sailing for you, or has it been kind of a bumpy road?
I think anybody who streams will tell you that it is not just a straight rocket to the top. Definitely not smooth sailing, okay, man? Obviously, the sky's the limit, but there are bumps in the road. It happens, okay?
That is quite insightful of you.
No, I'm not being insightful. I'm just telling you the truth. There are definitely some bumps in the road. I've had my 20 average view weeks. I've had my 5 average view weeks. I've gone up. I've gone down, and all around.
Okay, I get it. Gee, now who's rambling on? What was your best stream ever?
2 streams honestly stick out for different reasons. I remember I was streaming one day, and for some reason, a friend of the channel, Nate the Great Harmon, went kind of crazy, donated way too much money. It was, I got emotional and all this weird stuff, and then I bought all this lovely equipment that we are using now with said money.
Sounds like a stand-up guy.
I agree. And the other one would probably be my birthday stream, which was the biggest stream I've had so far. And I hope to attain that sometime again.
What is the worst stream you've ever had?
Well, there have been a couple, okay?
I would like to know.
Bro, you sound way too excited about that. Maybe I won't tell you. Maybe I won't tell you about it.
No, tell us.
So, right after I tried to make a group of streamers with a bunch of friends of mine on Twitch, I had a streamer I was playing Amnesia, and I had probably the lowest views I'd had in months. And I kind of got a little bit sad.
Getting sad over a stream, what is wrong with you?
Only human, bro. Only human, okay? But that was probably one of my, got a little bit upset, okay? Admittedly.
What is the worst part of streaming then? If that was your worst stream, what would you consider to be the worst part?
So, I'm going to be honest here. In my opinion, one of the worst parts of streaming is when somebody tells me that I am their favorite streamer, or I'm the best streamer, crazy good stream.
How is that bad? What is wrong with you? You are certainly a fool.
Let me explain.
Oh, you better explain, because I cannot possibly understand what you were talking about.
So, the reason why it's kind of like, because if my streams were really as good as they say, okay, then I naturally, in my brain thing, this brain thing up here, naturally, if my streams were really, really that good, I would be doing amazing, right?
I see your point, but I still don't understand why.
Just the thing, okay? Just the thing. People are like, oh, your streams are going great. If my streams aren't going that awesome, I would like them to tell me, and then I can prove. If somebody just tells me, great stream, that's what is that to me?
You are a strange young person. Why, then, if you do not like being told that your streams are good, is it worth it?
I enjoy streaming. I get to show off my video gaming skills. I get to do cool things like a podcast if people are interested in it. So even if it doesn't go according to plan, it is definitely worth it.
You said it is worth it. What? Did you even answer the question? What is wrong with you?
It is definitely worth it, okay? Streams are enjoyable when they're going well, blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, welcome in Raiders. Boom, I see all you. I don't know. I haven't worked out what in the middle of the podcast what would be the proper time to say hi to all you people, okay? So welcome in, everybody. I see you, Kobe. I see you, Spacely. Thank you so much for the raid. We are in the middle of our episode 0 of the Streamers Unmasked podcast. And you understand the purpose, and I like it. I appreciate that, Spacely. We're in the middle. Hello, Slippery Sug. We're in the middle of our first episode of the podcast. If I was good at editing videos, I would just edit this part out when I put it on YouTube, but I guess this is just going to be in here. I appreciate the raid, dude. How was the rest of your Jackbox Party games I see you were playing? Also, you're going to tell me the answer, and then I'm going to start ignoring it because I'm going to keep doing this. I was just going over why it's worth streaming even though not everything's great. It's really close to how it sounds, and that's sick.
So why is it worth it? If there are issues and you don't like being told you're good, which I still don't understand, why is streaming worth it?
Because I enjoy it. I enjoy trying to grow. I enjoy learning about streaming.
Did you just say you enjoy learning? What are you, a dork?
Dude, you called me a nerd already. Why are you calling me a dork? You need to relax.
Gods, do not relax. You relax, mortal.
Okay, fine. Fine. No. I don't even know what I was saying because you cut me off. Relax.
So you're saying streaming is worth it?
Yeah, streaming is worth it. I like it. I like the concept. I like trying my hardest to grow even though it doesn't work all the time. I want to see how good I can be, okay?
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how is this going then, mister? I want to be the very best that no one ever was.
Why is this Pokemon all of a sudden? Aren't you in, like, you're God, you're from Hades. What's...
I am asking the questions. You do not ask me why this is like Pokemon. Man. What is the biggest Twitch controversy that caught your attention or impacted you?
So, the biggest Twitch controversy, in my opinion, that caught my attention, it's a weird one, because I think it's a strange thing with Twitch, is the big controversy over them running mid-stream ads.
What do you mean, mid-stream ads?
Well, Twitch started about 8 months ago running ads in the middle of streams, and a lot of people really didn't like that. But honestly, after I listened to somebody talk about the matter, I didn't think it was that bad, and I thought it might even be a good thing.
How could ads possibly be a good thing? Aren't you live broadcasting?
Relax, okay? The reason I'm saying it impacted me is because I thought that rolling the ads in the middle of the stream so people don't have to see pre-rolls and stuff was a good idea, and all I would have to do is I'd just pause my content, I'd play an ad, and then nobody would get that awkward ad in the middle of when something is happening, like right about now. Damn it, I don't have the 30-second one. That would have been hilarious, but I don't have the 30-second one, so I'm not going to do that to you guys.
Ha ha ha, very funny.
Man, if you guys totally would have just gotten an ad for no reason if I had the 30-second ad on there. I almost want to apologize, but at the same time, like, that shit would have been hilarious to me. The biggest troll ever. Anyway.
Oh, man. So why is this the biggest controversy to you?
As I was saying, I just don't think people understood it, okay? I had a whole plan, and I was going to do it, and then they'd stop doing that.
Well, good. Ads are bad.
Listen, okay? We'll agree to disagree.
If you could go back and give yourself one piece of advice about streaming, what would it be? What would your big, monumental advice be?
Okay. So it's hard to pick one, but I will try. If I could go back to before I started streaming, the one piece of advice I would give myself is to do more of a niche thing.
Could you please explain yourself, sir? What do you mean by more of a niche?
So, relax, okay? When I started streaming, I wanted to be a Dark Souls speedrunner.
Not a Hades speedrunner?
No, Hades wasn't even out yet. Chill.
Okay, fine. That is the only acceptable answer. You wanted to be a Dark Souls speedrunner because Hades had not come out yet. Okay, continue.
So I was trying to do the Dark Souls speedruns. I was like, oh, I'm going to be cool. I'm going to speedrun Dark Souls. And admittedly, I just wasn't really that much of a fan. I just didn't like it. It was like, speedrunning felt gross to me.
Well, certainly. That's because you're bad at them.
Okay, I'm bad. I'm bad at speedruns. I get it. I am not the best speedrunner, and also the speedrun for Dark Souls was rather hard. But from there, I decided to go in all sorts of directions, okay?
Okay, all sorts of directions, I get it. What are you trying to say?
I should have probably stuck with similar content so I could get people more used to what I play. So instead of playing Cuphead, then Celeste, then Dark Souls, then over to Slime Rancher or whatever, I probably should have stuck with something. So if I could give myself one piece of advice, it would have been to stick to one kind of game. Okay, of all the things that I probably did that I would go back, it would be that.
Are you sure that's it?
Okay, so it would either be that, admittedly, it would either be find a niche and stick to it, or I guess another good option would be to be involved in part of Twitch before I started streaming.
You mean you didn't use Twitch before you streamed? What are you, a monster?
Bro, chill. Why are you at me like this?
You just told me that you didn't use Twitch before you started streaming. What do you think these people are going to think of you?
I'm just being honest. Okay? I did not ever use Twitch, so I wasn't part of a community. And if I had been part of a community, then my launch for Twitch would have been a little bit easier. Also, I would have understood the niche thing like I kind of explained to you. But because I did not use Twitch, I didn't understand things.
That is an acceptable answer. So, I have been asked to ask you, what was the first game you ever streamed?
Well, the first game I ever streamed was a Dark Souls speedrun. I streamed Dark Souls until I could beat it in about 2.5, 3 hours, and then I stopped speedrunning it. And then after that, we played Spyro the Dragon.
Spyro the Dragon? Why would you play Spyro the Dragon?
Because I had the whole thing worked out. I was playing some Spyro the Dragon. I could play them rather quickly.
So how did Spyro the Dragon go, considering the fact that you did not manage to do the Dark Souls speedruns, right?
Actually, Spyro was hilarious. I met some new people on Twitch. There may or may not have been a situation with a dragon named Kermit that wasn't green. Oh, Kermit, you say?
Yes.
Oh, Kermit, you say?
Yes, Kermit. There was a green dragon. There was a dragon named Kermit. It wasn't green. That's what I'm trying to say. It was an outrage. I sent Toys for Bob an email, okay? Everything needed to be done.
Justice for Kermit! Justice for the frogs!
Okay, chill. You're starting to sound like Bree here, okay? Relax. So, I did Dark Souls, then I did Spyro the Dragon. And those were the first games I streamed.
How about now? If you had to give yourself one piece of advice now, what would it be? Not like the starting advice, okay? We already talked about that. What would the advice you give yourself now to be?
Now, if I could give myself one piece of advice, I would probably have to go with to just relax a little bit. Don't let one bad stream put you off kilter and stuff. Don't get all upset and grumpy about stuff. Relax a little bit. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, okay? That would be the advice I would give myself. Just a little bit less stress, and then you can focus on putting on a better stream.
That sounds like some sage advice from such a young one. Intriguing that you have such terrible ideas. You play games like LOL Surprise, and yet you give some good advice.
Why, thank you. I appreciate that.
I still would not call you a god gamer, though.
Godlike.
Only describes me and the Olympians.
What Olympians are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Us Olympians.
Chill, okay? I get it. Chill. There's other gods. Okay? Other gods.
Alright. Are you trying to improve on anything in your streams?
I realize these questions are seeming a little bit weird, because these are the ones where they were meant for me to be talking to other people, so it's getting a little weird.
Answer the question, goddammit. Are you trying to improve something?
Well, okay, chill. I'm trying this new thing called Fucking Friday. It's this podcast we're doing, and other different content ideas that I might not have tried otherwise, okay? That's one of the things I'm trying to do. Kind of diversify myself, see if people enjoy it. If they do, great. If they don't, well, fuck it. Fuck it Friday. You get it? Okay.
Alright, how about other things?
I'm also hoping that when I get my job, I can start streaming at more of a normal time.
Okay, yes. But what are you trying to do to improve the content?
I have voice mods I'm trying to add in. I have some sound effects I would like to add in, like this one.
Godlike.
And like this one.
Zell.
I am also made this concept called the Gaming God that will be a mainstay in my stream so long as it is accepted well.
What do you mean a mainstay? I am here borrow it for an interview purpose only.
Nah, bro, you're actually, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're here to stay, dude. That's the plan. You're, here. I plan on using you as much as humanly possible.
As much as humanly possible?
Yes. We are going to be using the gaming god. Can't say it right. The gaming god as a mainstay on the stream going forward. I have a couple of different ideas.
Sure you have ideas. Tell me one of your ideas.
Well, for instance, I could do some game reviews, and those could be interesting. I could get you to come in at different points, maybe help with the game review or something like that. You know what I'm saying? What? What's wrong? I don't. What is the matter?
Game reviews. I've seen 1,000,001 game reviews. What makes you think your game reviews would be any different?
Well, remember when you asked me what I liked about games earlier?
I do remember. Go on, okay. Let me hear you out. I still don't trust you, but I will hear you out nonetheless.
Well, I plan on just doing a different rating system, reviewing games we have played. If people are enjoying the game reviews, maybe we'll review a game right after it's done. You know what I mean? Like, we'll play a game. Dude, what?
I'm sorry, I just want you to review Hades. You gonna review Hades at any point?
I haven't finished the game. Relax. Okay, I'm trying. We might review games when they're done. That would be an option that we could move forward with. Oh my fucking god. You guys are killing me right now. What the fuck is this chat? Oh man, okay. Continuing.
So game reviews, I get it. Is there anything else we should be excited about?
Well, on May 1st, okay, I plan on, well, not on May 1st, around May 1st, we have our stream anniversary. May 2nd is Brianna's birthday. Woo! Happy birthday, Bri! So, I plan on doing something called the Shot Sauce Challenge.
The Shot Sauce Challenge? What the hell are you talking about?
So, the Shot Sauce Challenge is shots of hot sauce, thus shot sauce. I actually have a very special thing. We have a spinner, we got shot glasses and everything, okay? Shot sauce challenge. I will be taking shots of hot sauce, and I have, there's a little bit more that goes to the concept, but I'll leave that for everybody.
Shots of hot sauce, ha 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 ha. Well, what kinds of hot sauce do you have?
Well, I have the original Frank's Red Hot. We have Extreme Jalapeno, High Voltage Habanero, System Overload Extra Hot, Game Over Garlic, Attack Mode Mango, and I think this other one is Super Ass Blaster, whatever it's called. Chipotle Hot Sauce. It's Super Chipotle Hot Sauce. Done that and messes your stomach up later. So that is... You're at least 4... Oh, man.
Alright. We can continue on. So, in your opinion, are large streamers out of touch?
This is kind of a random question, bro.
I know, but realistically, are you going to be interviewing larger streamers on this podcast? Or are you probably going to start with other people in the community that are about your size?
Okay, point taken.
So are large streamers out of touch?
I don't know. Are they out of touch?
Zell.
So the thing is...
Zell.
I don't know if I want to tell it.
Zell.
Okay, fine. Relax, dude. Chill. Yes, I think some large streamers are a little out of touch. They'll give you advice that just doesn't work for everybody. And they'll be like, oh, here's the golden ticket. I know a lot of people who will say, hey, go out to stream, have fun. And they'll be like, that's good enough. But I also understand that there is definitely a working aspect to it, etc., etc. There's some people I know who do some streaming advice that might be a little bit ridiculous.
Ridiculous in what way?
All I'm saying is the number of times I've been told if you make a YouTube channel, your stream will grow is not. The number of times I've seen this happen might not be that many. Okay?
Alright, fine. So you think large streamers out of touch. Do you watch tip videos then?
Actually, I do. I watch a lot of tip videos. Why are you asking?
I just want to know how interested you are in streaming in general.
Told you, I watch tip videos. That's why I say the larger guys are out of touch. They kind of do, insane stuff, okay?
Alright. So as I said, you're going a little bit fast. It's almost like there's very little conversation to be had with yourself.
What do you mean? I think I'm doing a perfectly fine job.
You think you're doing a fine job. You should ask them if you're doing a fine job.
Am I doing all right? Am I doing okay? I think I'm doing all right. It's coming to the end of the questions I have written down, but I think it wasn't too terrible for a first dry run. Look, KH guys says seems good.
I don't know who this person is. This is the first time I'm on your stream. What do you think I'm KH Guides? Brianna, you're talking all these names. They mean nothing to me.
Bro, chill. Like, you're gonna have to get used to all these people if you're gonna be coming back.
Who says I will come back?
I just told them, dude, you're the gaming god. You'll be here, bro. You're gonna be here for multiple different... I remember? Don't you remember this shit?
Fine. Alright. Well, are there any questions, whether streaming, gaming, or IRL related, that you would like to ask of the Zellshot? The Zellshot, before we begin to wrap up this little podcast idea dry run, however this guy says it.
Any questions, guys? He wants to know if you have any questions. So right now will be probably the last time. I'm getting to the end of my questions. Some of them are a little bit weird, so I had to skip over them, and it's a little bit harder to actively try to do two dialogues while doing that. So I'm a mod on Twitch. So do you guys have any other questions? Do I like chocolate? I do like chocolate. I prefer dark chocolate, though. White chocolate is fucking disgusting. Dark chocolate's okay. White chocolate, completely gross.
What's wrong with white chocolate, sir?
Have you ever had it?
Us guys only eat dark chocolate.
Yeah, white chocolate's gross. Keep with the dark chocolate.
How about hot pepper chocolate? Is that good?
Actually, it's amazing, okay?
Fine. We do have a question. Oh my god, where is Zell's beard? I do not know what this means. Is there some sort of thing? Let me check. It looks like you have a podcast idea that people contributed to it. Not a podcast idea. Looks like you have a channel point redemption for that, for the community awards. So, where's your beard?
I promise you'll figure out all about my beard after the points are racked up, okay? Well, it'll be a stream. You guys will love it. You'll love it. I promise. It's not going to be weird or nothing. 95% complete. See, look, we're going to be doing this rather soon. It might be Wednesday? Maybe Wednesday if we finish this off.
Alright. So, if there are no further questions, which one is your favorite child?
George, my favorite child is the one that's sleeping. The one that is sleeping is my favorite child.
I see what you did there.
You're shaking your beard around live? Admittedly, as far as people I actually know, admittedly and honestly, my mom probably doesn't even know what a stream is. And my brothers do, but they're just not here. I don't know. I don't make decisions for them, okay? But my brothers know about it. I have a friend, Ace Bear. He comes by the stream. But admittedly, a lot of my IRL support is not very strong here in the streaming world. My little brother thinks the stream's cool. My older brother says it's cool, but I haven't seen him in 10 months or some bullshit. So, and no, I guess my mom doesn't know, but I don't think she would care. More importantly, is my wife, and she thinks that my streams are a pain in the ass. Because I am No family support. I mean, it doesn't matter. My wife supports me, actually. No, my wife does. She is wonderful. She actually is the only reason why I can do this, because after the pandemic ended, I had to go back to work full time, and I had to go back to work full time. I had to go. Oh my god, I had to go to work full time. I am going to school, and she's going to school. So she's actually been amazing in helping me. My kids love the stream. They're going to be on the stream next Friday. My daughter wants to be on the stream right now. Like, I put you $10. I will bet each and every one of you $10 that if I went out there and into why am I still wearing a muzzle? I bet you $10 that if I go ask my daughter if she wants to be on the stream, she'll jump right in here. But so my family unit inside my house, they're amazing. My wife is awesome. She's super helpful. I think people have asked about like longer streams before, because I know people are like interested in like, oh, what would you do for a 12-hour? What would you do for a 24-hour stream? That's a big part of the reason why they're not happening, because that is just so much to ask of my wife, and I'm not trying to put her on her. So yeah, remember, if I get partner, sure, if we get 75 average views for a whole month, I'll do a 24-hour stream, okay? But until then, not happening.
Who was your favorite teacher and why?
My favorite teacher was my 4th grade teacher. And the reason why she was my 4th grade teacher, her name was Miss Lewis, was that she kind of went the extra mile to make me feel like I did a good job. I had done because anybody, do you know where I live? Like, there's only one Miss Lewis in the United States. So, yeah, she's my favorite teacher. I remember her coming and going out of her way to tell me I did really good on the ELA and the English exams when I was in 4th grade, which definitely helped.
What is your favorite way to show support for a fellow streamer in this amazing community you've built?
First off, KH Guides, thank you so much for the compliment. I try really hard to keep a very positive and welcoming community. My favorite way to show support for a streamer is to just try to be there. I try very hard to get streams up all the time, like excessively hard almost. When I'm at work during the day, I work in a kitchen, I will have streams pulled up the entire time, killing my phone battery. So I like to get there, try to support them. Top tier for me is when I can come and actually sit down and chat. Unfortunately, that's just not a reality a lot of time. Rip the phone battery. Yeah, rip the phone battery. Top tier, like for me, literally, like my favorite, like the best way I think I can support somebody is being on the stream, hanging out, chatting. I like obviously lyrics are great, but for me, I think chatting is definitely like I can add something to the stream. There have been times where I've tried to specifically add something to the stream one way or another, whether it works out or not. But that is my favorite way to be there, chatting, hanging out. It's just there's a lot going on. I am streaming. I have homework. I have work. Once I finish my degree, maybe stuff will be better. Gaming God, I guess you're all right. So that is definitely my top tier. Obviously, like subs and bits and candy and chocolates and everything nice are really cool. But I definitely think that the being there, chatting, hanging out is the best way to support other streamers. And with that, Nickja has completed our community challenge. Oh my god, where is Zell's beard? So, if either one of you mods, you lovely mods, wants to make a poll, we can do a poll right now of when we should do it. Speaking of being there, I suck at it as a chatter, Nate. Betty, nah, you're good. You're good. I completely understand. I was literally just talking about how I have to do that all the time. So, why don't you ask either Wednesday or Sunday, next Wednesday or next Sunday for the Oh My God, Where is Zale's Beard stream. That'll be the poll. It'll run for however long you can run the poll for. Next Wednesday or next Sunday. Get in that poll, everybody. So, 1 second.
Are there any more questions for Zell before we finish this? Anything else you guys would like to ask? Now is your chance.
I'd like to just reiterate, by the way, that when I am doing the actual podcast, I'm not going to ask 100 times. I'm going to try to set like a limit of 3. I'm going to try to set it like a limit of 3 questions per section. I'm going to try to be having a conversation with the other streamer. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been less reactive to chat. That's on purpose. I don't love it, but I think for the purposes of the podcast, it's way more about talking to the other streamer and getting you guys to really know the streamer. Remember, this is the Streamers Unmasked podcast. This is about how streamers are a real person, real people, you know? So, you know, if I'm interviewing one, maybe I should treat him like a real person. I don't know. Maybe. So if there are any other questions, this would be the time. Otherwise, we are going to do the final segment of the podcast. This might be just a solo dolo. This is the only time it happens, by the way. Miva with the resub, thank you so much. This might be the only time this segment airs on the podcast. This is entirely going to be up to other streamers, okay? Not up to me. That's what inspired you to stream? Oh, he did. Well, we already answered that. So that wasn't it. I forgot. So what inspired me to stream was I have always enjoyed video games. Yeah, it's fine. I'll answer it again. I like this one. So I've always liked video games. I have always been above average in almost every game I played. Like, this isn't like we play Tekken, I win. We play some shooting game, I win. We play whatever fucking video game. I was always better than my brothers growing up. I was always better than my friends. You can ask Ace Bear. He loves to lose to me at Mortal Kombat. I don't even own the game. At me. I don't even own the game. This fucker loses all the time. It's hilarious. Hilarious, okay? I would go play it once a month, and I would kick his ass and my other buddy's ass. Ask him. He'll tell you. I'm sure he'll tell you. He seems like an open and honest guy about things like this. But I've always been good at video games. I don't have like an opportunity to do like, so the percentage of people who are like actual pro gamers and stuff, first off, you need to play a game from like when you're 14 or even younger to like whenever, like the Fortnite pros, the Shrouds of the world, they hone their skills over years. They've had the time. I never had time like that growing up to put my efforts into that game. And I also didn't have money. Like, you know, League of Legends came out when I couldn't afford a computer. I'm not saying I would have been like top tier, but I'm definitely above average at almost all games. And I also thought about being a coder for video games. When I was going in high school, I took some coding classes, and I was like, oh, maybe I could do games like this. And then it got into the whole like rendering art and getting images. And mind you, now I'm doing this. Welcome in, Ben MK. So now I'm doing the art and all this other shit. Most of this podcast stuff was done by me and then a couple friends this morning. Everybody came in, helped me out to get that set, to get this set.
This amazing gaming god voice that we will be using was made this morning. Shoutouts to Vicarious George. Shoutouts to Bree, Trank, Betty, Key, all the people that were here. Special shout out to Rebecca because she was on the Discord call with me.
So that was done this morning, but like I've had to learn how to do all of this for the most part on myself. Spacely is just like the fan of all the questions that happened before he showed up. Maybe if you would have rated at 9 o'clock, you would know what the I'm just fucking nose of a big streamer. So a mix of that, and then the pandemic happened, and the whole like why not? So in my mind, this is my shot. Actually, I keep forgetting to make this command a Hamilton reference. I want to make a command that says shot about not throwing away my shot. Because I'm serious, this is like my one and only ever shot. If I'm going to do video games at all as a career whatsoever, this'll be how it happens. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But for now, I'm giving it my best with the time I have allowed. Trying my best. This one stream right here, the single most time I put into any single stream, including my first ever stream. This is this one stream here. This one Streamers Unmasked podcast, I have put more work into the single solitary stream than I put into any other piece of work that I put out there. So I do really hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope that you like it. I hope some of my dumb gimmicks, even if they didn't work properly with the voices, I fucked up and we were sounding like this
For a whole long time. I didn't mean to sound like this, but that's how we sounded for a really long time.
And so as far as the top goals, short term, medium term, long term, short term goal, 20 average views. I want to get to 20 average views within a month. I've been close to that point before. I got up to 18 when we were doing God of War. And then I just, probably my fault, I made some ill decisions. Also, wrong scene. I made some bad decisions. Thank you for the $20 donation from Awanis. I can't thank them enough. That is so kind, Anonymous. Thank you so much. That much appreciated. Much appreciated. So what was I saying? One goal, 20 average viewers. My medium goal is going to be to get to the partner status. 75 average viewers. And then long term, how do you promote your stream to get to those 20 views? What do you mean, Nickja? If you could clarify your question a little bit, maybe I can answer you. But the long-term goal, got to save for the free sub because this is tilting me. The long-term goal is going to be, 1 second. Oh, for fuck's sake, 1 second. Oh, why is it not working? I'm keep messing this up. Thank you, George. I was just trying to do that. Here, I messed up with the gift card to him, so I'll do this.
Jorge gifted a tier 1 sub to Ionx.
Thank you, George. I was literally trying to just do that.
Subs in the channel.
I was messing it up. Here we go. So we'll do a double down. So I was answering your question. My short-term, 20 average goals. My medium-term goal is going to be to get around the partner status. My long-term goal, my long-term goal is going to be making a living wage off of this. That is like the longest stream, whatever you want to call it, the long shot, the super long term, the whatever you want, like however you want to put it, the dream goal. That is my goal, is to get all the way up to making it. I guess I want to make it. After all, how do I promote my stream to get more views? So let me make sure I didn't miss any other questions before that. Blah da 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 da. There was one more question, I think. Oh, Spacely asked another one. So I'll answer Spacely's and then I'll do Nick's. Make a game that would be as detailed. If I could make a game, what would it be like? Be as detailed as possible. That's a fucking good question. I am stealing the shit out of this question. And I'm going to put it in the game. This is an amazing question. If you could make a game with your permission, Agent Spacely. With your permission, I will use that question in future podcasts. So I got it written down. You got credit in it. So if I could make a game, what would it be like? So first off, it would have to be the difficulty curve. Let's start with the difficulty curve. Difficulty curves would have to be Dark Souls. Okay? Because Dark Souls difficulty curves are like my favorite. As far as mechanics go, they would have to be better than Dark Souls. Something like a Hollow Knight or like the new Final Fantasy VII. The Final Fantasy VII Remake combat, where it's very interactive and you can do things like in Final Fantasy VII Remake, you can like stun lock the enemies, you can do all sorts of cool shit like that I really like. The story would be... I want the story to be something dark. Okay? It would have to be something dark, but it would also have to be relatable. I know I'm being very vague because I haven't conceptualized this idea. I would want it to be dark, but relatable at the same time. You know what? Ooh. Okay. We're gonna take this back. Okay. I would make it like a lit RPG. So I would want to make a Souls-like VR game, like 360 VR. We're gonna go fucking way for a Souls-like 360 VR game. There we go. That's what it would be like. It would be a Souls-like 360 VR with RPG elements for leveling stats and shit like that. I think that would be fucking dope. And then Nickja, how do I promote my stream to get to 20 views? So I will answer 2 questions here. I will answer how I promote my streams, and then I will answer the 20 views part. So, well, no, I'll do it in the opposite order. So 20 views, fucking hard. 20 views means you're above the top 1% of all streamers. And the way to promote your stream, I have multiple different ways of doing it. I try to, for the most part, to be in categories where people can find me easier. If I can be the top 10 person in a game, that's what I aim for. I put them on Discords and stuff, but I don't like... I don't know, Discords are weird for me because I don't like putting my going live on Discords if I can't be active. Actually, if I can't be active on a Discord, a lot of the time, I'll just leave the Discord. Not to be an asshole, but it's because I feel like I want to be real with people, and I don't want to give people fake support. So, if I can be active on your Discord, then I will be, and then maybe I'll post my going live. If I can't be active on my Discord and I'm just one of a number, and I just go in week after week for 2 months in a row, I go in week after week for 2 months in a row. Wednesday won it. Thank you, Brie. For 2 months in a row, if I'm going in week after week after week, one picture of food in my Discord. Yes, I'm an asshole. And then I post my going lives. See? I'm an asshole. See? She caught me. That's not the only thing I posted, but... So I have to leave Kat's Discord. I'm going to be leaving Kat's Discord because I'm an asshole. She proved my point, by the way. Imagine being in someone's Discord to just post going lives. I don't know. There's like... It's difficult. As my point was, it's very difficult. So, poor Kat, I apologize. You're right. That's my fault. Yeah, I'm an asshole. That's all I got for you, Kat. I love you. I love you, Kat. You're talking in general. Plug myself, I do have a few of those. I will say though, as far as, like, I try to do that. I clearly fail in some cases. I'm not even mad. It's kind of hilarious. But, like, yeah, I probably should try to, like, I just don't, like, I don't meme. I'm a bad memer. And you guys do a whole bunch of memes, and I'm just terrible at them. Like, there are a bunch that Matt likes to post in my Discord that I would yoink. But at the same time, top 5 or 3 games and why you like them. So, promote yourself in Discords that you're active in. Be active in other Twitch channels. Those are kind of what you would do. To get yourself to more views. And then there's a big luck though. Like I try to constantly work and improve and be better at my streams. That's what I do. I don't know if you want to say push the boundaries, but like to push myself to just do a little bit better each time. And I think that helps a lot. To constantly be talking, to not have like dead air and stuff. And I also when I'm at work, when I can't be on streams, or if nobody I know is on, I will watch tip videos and just consume as much as I can. Those would kind of be my 20 view tips, if you will. And there's just such a giant fucking luck aspect that you just can't deny. Like, I couldn't even tell you, like, I've had like some like minor luck moments, but I don't think I've ever had any like super major Twitch luck moments. So top 5 games or 3 games and why you like them. So Dark Soul. So I'm gonna go with Bloodborne. Because it's Dark Souls and it's very dark and cool, and the combat's just so much better and quicker. Undertale is just amazing difficulty. Cool RPG game, but like the concept, everything about the game is just awesome. I mean, Megalovania. If you get all the way to that fight, it'll fucking run through your heads. Final Fantasy 8, 9, or 10. Pick one. I've always loved JRPGs. I don't have as much of an attention span for stories as I used to, but they will always have a place in my heart. The Legend of Dragoon, for sure. I would just, if they made a remake of that game, we'd be playing it tomorrow. It's a little bit harder for an audience to consume, in my opinion, because it's so old. By the way, Betty's playing that right now, actually. She just started that yesterday. Be back in a bit. Love you over, So, Legend of Dragoon, and then the last one... I'll just do the 4 of those. Those will be the 4 of them. Alright, so... last question of the podcast, and then we'll do the last segment, okay? Unless I missed any questions, okay. We'll just ignore this if you already answered. The smaller streamer, the good, the bad, the ugly, and have you learned from it? So I haven't answered that one, Spacely, so I will. I will do that.
Hey, you forgot about me. What is your experience as a small streamer? The good, the bad, and the ugly. And what have you learned?
So, the good of being a small streamer is connecting with people on a one-to-one basis. I tend to know if somebody's been in my chat, even if they haven't been in there for like a month or two. I tend to recognize names very well. I meet people and I learn more about them, like you, Bree, Kat. I know a lot more about each individual person than I would otherwise. I can interact with you guys. Even if my chat starts going crazy, I do a pretty good job of it. That would definitely be the good. I mean, also you could say the bad is if you want to get somewhere you can't play whatever you want. Like, I don't really... You can debate me on this topic, but if you want to grow as a streamer, you can't. You just can't do what you want. You gotta strategize. Like, you can either hope for luck or you can try to guarantee it. And in order to guarantee any sort of growth at all, whether it's follows, subs, whatever the fuck you want, even if it's just like if you just want people to be here chatting all the time, like it's not. You can't just do what you want for next time. And then finally, well, this is a little bit different, Spacely. So this is me answering the questions. You had a whole list. He has a whole list. This is me answering the questions. So if you have a couple more, I will definitely amuse you with them because normally, as I said, I'll cut it off. So it's kind of like more of like a time limit thing. But this is just me. You guys got questions. I'll fucking answer them, okay? Thinking of them on the fly. And the ugly, so the ugly is... Hello, Cat. Oh, man. The ugly is fucking fake people, okay? The ugliest part of being a small streamer is every fucking person who comes in who wants to use you, who's gonna lie to you, anything like that. That, like, it's just, I can't, okay? I don't like people telling me how excited they are to hang out with me and be a part of what I'm doing and then find somebody new and then fuck off. Sorry, I'll leave. No, you're good, Nick. Why are you saying you're gonna leave? So the ugly is just the people who come in who want a shout out. So sad when he sees my name pop up. They like, okay, like there have been people. I've people remember. Okay, there's this guy named Jazz Braga. Okay, seemingly fine guy. Came in just to fucking get shout outs on the channel. Literally, that was his whole plan for growing his stream, was he was going to go to a stream with slightly more views, and he was going to try to get shoutouts. That was his whole thing. That's the ugly of it for me. I like to try to be as real as possible. Obviously, I have certain things going on, like
this whole gaming god thing, but the gaming god is a character. It's not. You realize it's not me. There's this whole fucking
video, there's a voice and everything. So that's not like, I don't feel like I'm being fake in that way. But like, as far as like, I tell people like, listen, I'm gonna lurk on your stream, and etc. etc. You fear being a large streamer one day, or do you think it's gonna be mostly highs? Admittedly, I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it at all. I wouldn't say it's gonna be mostly highs, but I would love to do what I did with this one stream and make it every stream. I would love to be able to be like, so my work day is a 4-hour stream and a 4-hour prep for the stream, and I can do the prep when I want to. Would you want to pick up outside of gaming? I wouldn't. I would, if I had time, I would put 3 times as much energy into this. This is probably one of the things that I have found that I am rather passionate about, whether it's video games or streaming or you want. Like, I like learning about the streams. I like finding out how to do new things. The voice mod shit, the everything. There's always more to do. And I would just, if I had time, I would just put twice as much. You know what? I'll say I do better YouTube content. I'd learn how to edit. I would learn how to edit YouTube videos in order to make better YouTube content for my streams. Is going in. But yeah, I think there would be stressful times, I'm sure. So the only thing, okay, here we go. The only thing I would fear about being a larger streamer is if it started going bad. If I made a living off of it and I could keep going and I was doing fine. And now if I got like crazy big and started making insane money, you know, and everything I ever wanted would come true, all the dreams, that would be fine. But I guess that if I started to like even out and start losing money and it was ever like a stressful financial situation, because I do have a family to support, so like I would have to have like steady streamer income for a couple months before I would ever do that, to be honest with you. So that would be the only concern I have, but for the most part, I feel like I would really, really enjoy it. I would like to, as I said, I would like to take what I did with this stream and make it every stream. I would like to put the time and the thought. This one was a little bit excessive. Cooking streams, etc. My cooking streams would be cool. I am a cooker. I do cook. I'm a cooker. I'm also a tailor and a baler and a strailer. Yes, I'm a cooker. I cook. Chef, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Cooking streams would be cool. Excuse me. Cooking streams would be cool. I mean, I would do a lot more gaming-related stuff if I could. Like, game reviews, like, full effort game reviews, with my own twist on them. I have, like, rants planned and stuff if I have time. Tier lists. You know, a lot more time to put, if I had the time. If I didn't feel like it was every stream counts, times infinity, and blah, 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 because I don't, like, I would definitely diversify a lot. Coming over now. Yes, I would like to, I mean, cooking would be nice, but more game-related stuff. I don't have hobbies, I don't have skills. I'm good at games, and I work hard. I try to work very hard. So that's basically it. All right, I'm gonna go pee, which is abnormal, but Spacely keeps asking questions, so I'm gonna go pee. All right. So now that Spacely has driven me away, I just had to pee so bad, and I have some like a long thing after this. What average would I be content with? Wow, I made it, and you wouldn't care if it was more growth or not. For me, it would be like a dollar value. It wouldn't be views or anything. It would be like, so wow, I made it, and you wouldn't care. So if I had enough so you can say that too. So if I had enough money to support my family full time, do something big, like let's say go out and give somebody like 10 subs or something. Those affiliation initiation raids came back and those were going good. Maybe we could give some subs to those people. Maybe I could go to another streamer who's helped me along my journey. Just go, bam, here's some 50 subs. Thank you so much. And also, so support my family, do shit like that, and then do pay my mods. So probably like $4,000, $5,000 a month, which I know is a ton. Not even close. I'm nowhere fucking close to that. So I made like $4,000, $5,000 a month. Then I would be like, I made it, because I could do everything I wanted to. I would be able to support my family. I would be able to pay my mods. I'd be able to do cool stuff in the community. Then I wouldn't care about growth as much. Now, would more be fine? Yes, more would be fine. I mean, I'm sure mods will tell you that getting paid more would be great. The most, pay me as much as you want, man. Just pay me as much as you want. Go ahead. So that would be what I can be content with. All right, so we will move on to the last question from Hades. What gaming capacity facility would you want to take a tour of? Gaming company. Gaming company. See, it's rough because I think the ones in like Japan would be hard for me. I kind of want to say Square Enix. I kind of want to say From Software. I would really like to see some From Software concepts before they came out. Like, if I could be, like, the first person to preview, like, Elden Ring. The translator, ideally. Then Square Enix or From Software. Those would probably both be Japanese companies, to be honest with you. So those would be the ones that I would definitely probably be my tops, just because they're my favorite gaming companies. And they have been, like, Square Enix was for years, and then From Software for whatever else. So those would definitely be my my favorite ones in order to do that. Yeah, I mean, that seems about right. One second, I saw that. What was it's Dark Souls. From Software is Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, all that good shit. Yeah. You get it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we will be doing Sekiro eventually. Are you guys ready? We got the wrap up going. We got the wrap up. It is time to wrap this shit up. Death and Destruction. We will finish the podcast and we will move on to some Hades. Sound good, everybody? Alright. Okay. Stressful again. This is gonna be stressful part of the stream. Not gonna lie to you. Here we go.
Sell your stream to me. Why should people go to your stream? And there's so many other streamers out there. Why should I, a god, be hosted on your stream? And why should anybody go?
The reason you should come to my streams is because I am really good at games. I will always be game content forward. Even if I come up with other ideas, I would definitely want to be more game focused. I really, I try to be a real person. I want my community to be great and nice, and I actually do. I have a wonderful, lovely, nice group of people in my community. It's like an amazingly nice community. I don't know if it's just like assholes have like some sort of a radar and they get like within 2 feet of my stream and they go, ugh. But we haven't dealt with many assholes here. It's pretty fucking awesome. And I mean, those are really it. I really care. Like, I'm passionate about this. I really want to do it. I put so much work into it. I know that's a weird reason to come to a stream, but like, if I can continue along, I can come up with more cool ideas like this podcast. Stupid gaping assholes. I can come up with more ideas like this podcast. And that is why you should come into my stream. So. Oh, man. Alright, guys. This is the stress, okay? Ready? He said that out loud. So. Here we go. You guys ready? So, this is not going to be every podcast, okay? I will ask people if they want to do this. If they would like to, they can. If they do not want to, they do not have to, okay? So this will not be every time. This is Streamers Unmasked, okay? Where we're trying to learn about streamers, and where we talk about the difficulties of streaming and, you know, balancing life balance and shit like that, okay? So I will agree to unmask myself, okay? I will take off my mask, and maybe in the future we will get some people who are willing to do the same. So, here it is. I am 29 years old. My first name is Rory, if you must know. I love video games. I love my family. I have a wife and I have 3 kids. I have a lot going on at any given point in time. I stream. I go to school. My wife has school. My kids have school. There's a lot of shit going on, okay? I try so fucking hard, okay? Like, I don't have a ton of time to put into my streams, so I try to make them as good as possible. I really, I work as hard as I can. I do research when I can. I put a lot of effort into what I do when I can do it. And it's rough sometimes. And it's even more rough sometimes because a lot of people see, and I know this is the reaction I've gotten sometimes. People see, they'll be like, "Oh, well, you have 15 people on your stream. You have 20 people on your stream." And they'll be like, "Well, I'm not allowed to express my real feelings about situations. Like, if I have we played God of War and I had 20, 25 average views. If I go to somebody and say who has 5, 10, 15 average views, maybe sometimes, and I go, they're like, "Oh, what's going on? How are your streams going?" I'm like, they're not great. If I go and say that, then it's almost like I'm not allowed to, okay? And that adds to the stress some, because sometimes it is rough. Like, going from playing God of War and then doing what we've done afterwards and slowly seeing my average viewers for the month go down, it's been really hard for me. And it's been rough. It's been a rough month. I question why. I do. There are times where I finish the stream and I just go, "Why'd you bother?" And I just said I'm almost 30. When I was younger, I was quite depressed. I'm not anymore for the most part. I have a lovely wife. I have 3 kids who keep me away from any sort of depression on a regular basis. But it's still, sometimes I get a little bit more down than I probably should about things. Like, okay, it probably doesn't matter if I have a 14 average view stream or if I have a 15 or if I don't get to the 20 average views when I want to. But even like, it's been hard. And I really like streaming. I want to see where I can go and where I can take it. But to explain the way I think about it is, with all that I have going on, and with 3 kids and my wife and everything that I have to do, it's almost like justifying it to myself. Like, why, if you're not going to be doing this, that, the other thing, you're not going to be doing better and better if you're not growing. It's almost like I have to challenge myself to justify why you would get back up and why you would ride that bike again. So yeah, I try hard. I put as much effort as I possibly can. I can't do what other people can. I can't go and hang out on streams. I can't chat and shit. I just don't have time. I spend hours of my day, I guess more proverbially, but I will be on Twitch 14 hours a day. I will come home and I will put 2 tabs on and I'll be like, hey, I'm doing stuff. And sometimes I just don't feel seen the way other people's are do. I've been in multiple different communities. I always feel like I'm the guy who doesn't get accepted into the community. And it's hard. Like, it's hard to, like, say what you want about looking at other people, say what you want, but it's kind of hard to be like, well, why don't I have people who want to come? Like, why do people... I mentioned this earlier a little bit. I was very serious when I said it. I don't like when people tell me that I'm their favorite streamer, and then they don't show up. Like, don't tell it, like... Because it makes you doubt. It makes you doubt what you're doing. It makes you doubt the quality of whether you want to call it content. It makes it doubt whether you're doing the right thing. Going from like 24 average views, 22 average views to a 10 average view stream, like, I don't care who you are. Like, it's hard. It's difficult. I want to continue doing these. I really like this podcast. I hope everybody else likes that. But I've definitely been having, not like motivational issues for the streaming part, but just, I don't know, more issues justifying to myself continuing. And I'm going to. Hopefully this is like, oh, there's like a little rough patch. You'll get better. You'll get better when you have time, when you can... I mean, that's a whole different thing. Like, I can't ever start my streams on time, shit like that. Like, weird things like can't start your stream until 10 o'clock because you have work, and then I have to push that stream back to 11. And then I have that stream that I had to push to 11 because I didn't get out of work until 10:30 because my work doesn't get out on time. And then have that happen again and again and again and again, and then be like, well, now... Is that why I'm having problems? Is that why I am seeing... I don't know. Not seeing the growth I want, I guess. Because I put so much work into it, and it would be great if it was just a fucking up. But it's not been. It's been a bumpy-ass road. And it's difficult. It's difficult, and... It kind of sucks not feeling like I can usually express that because I feel like... I know I'm like belaboring this point, but I feel like when I express to people, like, they're like, oh, well, Zell, what's going on? How are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, streams have been going good. And I'm like, not so well. And they're like, oh, like, what are you bitching about? I don't know. There it is. That's me. That's me in a nutshell. There's my my stresses and stuff. I like doing this. I don't know. Like, I try. People said that. Oh yeah, no. No. So on a for real note, I have had people, multiple people, yeah, probably more than you would think. I've had a lot of people be like, what are you, like, why would you, look, you're doing, like, and that's the thing, like, and then it makes me feel like I can't be honest. And when I started my stream, okay, I will tell you, there's a document I actually have on my computer that I wouldn't mind reading eventually at some point, like my first thoughts about streaming. But my first rule of streaming, I had one rule, okay? My very first rule of streaming was don't be fake. I'm not doing a character. I am not a Dr. Disrespect. I am not here to try to use and abuse people. Be a real person. Be you. That was my first rule of streaming. And I try to do that. But part of that is that sometimes I'll be like, hey, man, no, I'm kind of like down. And then people will be like, oh, well, fuck you, Mr. 20 average views. Fuck you, Mr. 15 average views. Yeah, so there's me. There's my unmasking. For better or for worse. That's the Zellshot streamer in a nutshell, guys. And I do sincerely appreciate all of you coming in. I appreciate every single one of you guys who helped this morning with the overlays and stuff. Like, look at these sick ass overlays, guys. I had so much help. Thank you for the Easter.
On your cheered Dex 100.
I got so much help with these overlays, guys. It's not even funny. I made 3 different voices. Okay, I made. You hear this voice right here?
This God voice, an hour and a half worth of other people's time will into this.
We made Legion today. I hope the Legion still sounds good, but we made it today.
You got this? Yeah. And that was all people helping me.
You have this.
Zell.
All of those things would not have happened without so much help from everybody. I can't wait to start the actual podcast. I didn't want to invite somebody on this week. I wanted to kind of get some of the bugs out this time. Obviously, I added like some cool, hopefully funny things. Thanks for the gifts of the Skippy Gaming, by the way, Spacely. Much appreciated, sir. So, I worked really hard for this stream. This specific stream, this concept, I put, like, I couldn't even 10 hours. Like, 10 hours. Thank you for the gifts up, Betty. You guys are too nice. I put 10 hours into this one stream, and I am hoping that people want to come. People want to be guests on the stream. If you were a streamer and you're here and you want to be a guest, let me know, because I need to start filling up those slots. I need to start getting those slots filled for the Streamers Unmasked podcast. I wanted to kind of do one next week after the kids co-stream, but I'm looking for somebody to fill the slot. It's a kids co-stream, and I feel like if I'm gonna have somebody to sub myself, but ends up giving me sub. So for the kids co-stream, if I can find somebody who is also a parent, that would be really great for after that. Otherwise, I think we'll do the first episode the week afterwards. You enjoyed or felt proud about doing? Oh man, I was nervous and excited and all these other things at the end of getting all that set up, dude. I was so fucking excited. When we finished this morning, I was so excited. Like, you don't even understand. I was fucking like, we did so much. We got everything I wanted. We got the Gamer God. That's a whole different concept that I'm gonna continue to try to work on and evolve. I might eventually get my own avatar for that, I hope. 69% Pog. It has to stay. Do not go any further. So I hope to get like my own avatar or image or drawing of the Gamer God. Because I plan on using the Gamer God in future content. And I have some other ideas. I don't know if I want to spoil them too much, but I guess I can spoil some. So I've never seen somebody do more bits. I've never seen somebody do additional character on their stream. And I came up with this idea for a couple of pieces of content. And I was like, well, I've never seen anybody do like a whole, like, I've seen people play a character, you know, like I've seen fucking Disrespect Fucker. I've seen, what is it, Push Up Gamer, who does a whole bunch of push-ups and shit. But I've never seen anybody add a character, like a separate character to interact with on their stream that's not another person. So I kind of plan on pushing that a little bit, introducing that into my coming up content. The God Gamer will be here to stay. Sorry, the Gaming God will be here to stay. So I hope you guys liked it, because I have a ton of ideas for that. I have ideas for other characters. Can you link me to Disrespect Fucker stream? I have a ton of ideas where we could do multiple. I have a ton of ideas where there could be multiple characters. We're gonna start with the Gaming God, and then we're gonna work our way maybe more. I do have a couple more characters ideas, so if you guys are interested in that, there will be more to come. Bucket Friday will probably be the main day where we see these characters come out, because a lot of the concepts are going to take time for me to work through. But yeah, I did really enjoy working on this. And I hope you guys liked it, including that last little bit. I fucking wrote something down for it, where I was going to unmask myself, and I was just going to be honest, and then I just ended up talking. So, yeah, I know I rambled about some weird shit, but that's what happens when I talk. I start rambling. It's, streaming is hard. Everybody, there are so many people that go live every day, like, you don't even know. There are thousands and thousands of people who press that going live and don't get a single fucking viewer. Okay, so I am blessed with all of you lovely people who regularly show up to my streams. Thank you for the 500 bits, Jesse. Bunk Bed, welcome up, buddy. Welcome in, buddy. So I am blessed with the ability to have more than that one viewer, to be able to go live. Like, I know I don't talk about it often, but it's really nice. It's really nice that when I go live, it's never to 0 people. When I go live, like that, I don't know if I could explain a bigger confidence booster than hitting the go live button and there being 4 or 5 people there for me. Somebody to say hi to when I start the stream. It's amazing. And the chat you guys give, like, usually it doesn't matter how many views I have. Usually you guys are wild in the chat. You guys were fucking killing me earlier. You were doing some math bullshit. The weird math thing you were doing when I was trying to concentrate on just doing the fucking back and forth with the fucking God. But thank you, Spacely. Oh man, I need to just chill out. Are you guys? You want some Hades? You guys want some Hades? Does that sound good? We'll do a couple runs. We'll get this. We'll get a heat run under our belt. We'll get the shield run. We'll get the other one, the Knuckles, maybe. That sound good to you guys? So me and Spacely are in chat. No, he needs 69. Memes aside. I tried. I really tried. People don't. Thank you for the biddies, Betty.
Betty Plaskes cheered Dex 100. Zell.
In
all honesty, though, you met your goal of being the most real.
I
know.
Wait, Hugastel, are you? I don't. Is that what you want? Like, I hugged you, Spacely. I hugged you. That was my one goal, And I know not everybody likes it, okay? I know people don't like it. I know there are people that don't like that I am honest about stuff. That's why your stream is cooler, Betty. That's why your stream... People don't like it, okay? I will tell somebody shit straight out. You see this right here? You see this right here? I'll go run an ad, okay? I'll go run an ad. It's an ad time. Why am I going to run the ad? We are going to go play Hades, and I want people to not get pre-roll ads for 30 minutes. That is true. I don't fucking give a fuck about it. I want people to be able to come